On the first International Yoga Day, there was a massive celebration at Rajpath. At Rajpath was also America's ambassador to India, Richard Verma. My colleague Mosmi Singh spoke to him. Let's listen in.
हमारे साथ यूएस के एम्बेसडर रिचर्ड वर्मा है, उनसे बात करते हैं। रिचर्ड साहब, कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था? प्रधानमंत्री खुद भी योगा कर रहे थे।
It was a great experience and we were really honored to take part in it, and it was wonderful to see how many people came together like this, not only here but across the world. So it was terrific. So thank you.
तो क्या आप योगा करते हैं या सिर्फ क्योंकि ये इंटरनेशनल योगा डे था, so you were doing it or you practice it?
So I've done yoga before, and my wife does yoga regularly, and my parents used to do yoga a lot. So it was terrific to be back in this again. Thank you.
Would you take that back to US also?
Of course, it's already in the US.
Yoga is already there in the United States, says Ambassador Richard Verma. His wife regularly practices yoga. His parents used to. I want to now quickly cut across as we see pictures of Prime Minister Narendra Modi walk down Rajpath. Though there are secure SPG personnel all around, there are hundreds of people who are flanking Rajpath, wanting to catch one glimpse of the Prime Minister, perhaps shake his hand as the Prime Minister walked down Rajpath. I want to quickly cut across to T.S. Sudhir in Hyderabad. And Sudhir, a very good morning to you. Did you also do yoga on the first International Yoga Day? Take us through the latest in Hyderabad.
Well, I wish I could, but here I am at Sanjeevaya Park, which is more popularly known as Lovers Park. But today a lot of people had actually turned out to exhibit their love for yoga, and in fact this is the interesting part of the crowd, taking many people by surprise. A lot of people from the African Students Association. Let's just get in a word from what brings them here. Have you been practicing yoga? How long have you been associated with the yoga?
Yeah, this is my first time to practice yoga, and I realized that yoga is a good exercise which works on us, and so to get a good health.
You're quite a few of you here, about 30-40 people, right?
Yeah, we are here as African Student Association. So we are representing all Africa continent here. So we are ready also to take back home the yoga.
So there you get a different kind of a continental flavor to yoga. A lot of people here, in fact the event here has just got over. The Union Health Minister JP Natta was here, Bandaru Dattatreya and Muralidhar Rao, the BJP leaders here, and obviously a lot of enthusiasm. A lot of school students were here. A big event here being organized, and of course there is also events organized in different parts of Hyderabad, like at the Charna, like at Raj Bhavan, and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister will be in Vijayawada to take part in the yoga event there in Vijayawada. Gaurav?
Okay, the number of people who turned up, Sudhir, was there a lot of enthusiasm, or was it perhaps compulsory and that is why some people showed up?
Well, there are quite a few school students, but a lot of people who have been associated with yoga, who perform yoga. In fact, I thought the quality of yoga was pretty good in that sense. There are people who have been associated with yoga for a long time. So in that sense, even though it has been a wet Sunday here, it has been drizzling all throughout, but people obviously staying on and performing all the asanas which were exhibited on the stage. Gaurav.
Stay with me, Sudhir. I have Poonam Singh. She's director of Yog Manthan. I also have Arjun Goswami, a celebrated yoga guru, both with me in the studio. Poonam, when you see yoga being practiced at Rajpath, or as the Prime Minister said, Yogpath, or when we're seeing these pictures that are coming from Taiwan, from Japan, and through the day perhaps when we see all the way to the United States, as a yoga practitioner, what goes through your mind?
See, yoga means union. Now, today on 21st June, it is united the whole globe in a one string called yoga. And yoga is a 24 hours constant awareness. So, Dr. Shri Narendra Modi wants to boost up, he's just giving this awareness to do yoga. So, it is very fantastic to looking all doing yoga. Yeah.
It indeed is a great feeling, and there may have been a lot of politicization of this issue. Will they chant Om? Will they not chant Om? Will they have mantras at Rajpath? Will they not? Well, they did begin with Om. They did chant the Sangathan Sukt and the Shanti Sukt from the Rigved at Rajpath. But I want to quickly cut across to my colleague Atir Khan, because this was a celebration which wasn't restricted to any one religion, to any one community, to any one section. This is India's power on display on Rajpath for the world to see. Let's quickly cut across.
In the run-up to International Yoga Day, there was a controversy, there was apprehension that Muslims may not participate in this event because a section of Muslims said that it is against their religion, but quite contrary to that, Muslims have gathered at Rajpath in large numbers.
आप यहाँ आए हैं योगा करने के लिए, कि आप पहले से योगा करते आए हैं या पहली बार? हाँ, मैं तो बहुत पहले से योगा कर रहा हूँ और इसीलिए जो है अपनी डायबिटीज को जो है उसे कंट्रोल कर रहा हूँ। मेरा बाबा रामदेव से बहुत पुराना रिश्ता है और बाबा रामदेव से ही मैंने जो है योग को सीखा है और बाबा रामदेव ने इस योग को आज वजीर और फकीर की जोड़ी ने, यानी प्रधानमंत्री वजीर आजम है और रामदेव जी फकीर हैं, दरवेश हैं, उन्होंने तमाम लोगों के हित के लिए इस योग को आज योग दिवस मनवा करके पूरे अंतर्राष्ट्रीय लेवल पे सारे हिंदुस्तान के लोगों को गौरवान्वित किया है। हमें आज गर्व है और हम मुसलमानों से कहना चाहते हैं कि स्वस्थ रहने के लिए, बीमारियों से बचने के लिए नमाज पढ़ें और योग करें।
लेकिन आप यहाँ पर आए हैं, एक सूर्य नमस्कार को लेकर एक बड़ा विवाद खड़ा हो गया था, कंट्रोवर्सी थी, आप क्या उस बारे में क्या आपका मन है?
देखिए, मेरा नाम इरफान मिर्ज़ा है और मैं दिल्ली से बिलोंग करता हूं। और दूसरी बात यह है कि सूर्य नमस्कार के लिए जो विवाद खड़ा हुआ था, मैं समझता हूं वो लोग कम अहल और कम इल्म रखने वाले लोग हैं। सूर्य नमस्कार के लिए कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि सूर्य नमस्कार इबादत अलग चीज़ है, व्यायाम अलग चीज़ है। तो इसके अंदर भाई नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने भी इस चीज़ को मद्देनजर रखते हुए सूर्य नमस्कार इस योग में नहीं रखा है, साइलेंट करा गया।
थैंक यू फॉर स्पीकिंग विद इंडिया टुडे, irrespective of what a section of Muslims may be saying, but Muslims here have gathered in large numbers to participate in this international event. Camera person Anil Jaiswal, Atir Khan in Delhi for India Today.
My colleague Atir Khan reporting there from Rajpath, or as they say, Yogpath. Arjun Goswami, as a Yog Guru, as a practitioner of Yog, your reaction to what our Muslim friends there were saying, that there is no problem with Surya Namaskar, this was only politics. Do you agree?
Yeah, in total agreement to what our Muslim friend says over there. It's all, it's all about our basic mindset. If my mindset is too close, I will have a lot of problems with a lot of things. And I will create such small issues. If I have to say this, sun has everything. Sun has my God, sun has my Allah. So it is not about doing sun salutations or bowing down your head in front of sun. It is all about.
Sun is energy.
Yes.
Urja. So that energy is what takes us through life.
Yeah, and it gives you immense energy throughout the life. So if we see it as more of an asana and mindfulness, then it really opens your mind, and then only you can get connected with yoga. Otherwise, there is no use.
And as those gentlemen were telling my colleague Atir Khan, this is all about fitness. The sun does not discriminate between who it gives its energy to. It's for you to reach out there and take it. I want to quickly cut across to my colleague Rahul Kanwal. Rahul sent this report from Rajpath or Yogpath.
का हार्दिक धन्यवाद कि आज वो हमारे बीच में.
Amongst the people who did yoga were the three service chiefs. Joining us now is the naval chief, sir. Back and body nicely stretched out.
Absolutely, as always.
What did you make of the whole yoga day experience?
I think it was a great experience, indicates great harmony between the human mind and nature, instills a sense of discipline, and I think gets the mind to be alert and the body to be healthy.
Great, nice speaking with you, sir. Let me also speak to the Army Chief for a moment and see if we can get a word in with him as well. Joining us now is the Indian Army Chief General Sohag, sir. Of all the people who were doing yoga, I saw you had the highest level of fitness. All these years of being an infantry officer coming good.
Thank you so much.
So tell us, what did you think of International Yoga Day, sir?
मैं सिर्फ ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि आज का जो इंटरनेशनल योगा डे है, ये हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का विश्व को देन है. और आज के दिन हमारे जवान सचिन ग्लेशियर से लेकर के कन्याकुमारी और अंडमान निकोबार तक, गुजरात से लेकर नागालैंड तक और हर इलाके के अंदर, चाहे वो बर्फीली चोटियां हैं जहाँ हमारे जवान पोस्टों के ऊपर डिप्लॉयड हैं। रेगिस्तान के अंदर, अरुणाचल प्रदेश और नागालैंड के जंगलों के अंदर, प्लेन इलाकों के अंदर, कोस्टल एरिया के अंदर, हर जगह आज योगा कर रहे हैं।
सर, भारतीय सेना में योग की क्या स्थिति, क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है आपके साथ?
बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस है, इसीलिए हम जो बाकी फिजिकल एक्टिविटी करते हैं उसके अलावा फौज के अंदर हफ्ते के अंदर कम से कम एक बार सब योगा करते हैं।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
साल में इसके बाद 1 से ज़्यादा दिन करेंगे।
अच्छा, आप उसको बढ़ाने वाले हैं योग को फौज के अंदर?
कम से कम 2 दिन करेंगे।
जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सर। थैंक यू। रोलिंग।
And those are pictures of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who's walking back after this event which has been described as spectacular. The Chief of the Army Staff, General Dalbir Singh, himself a fit infantry officer, talking about the importance of yoga in the life of a soldier, from 18,000 feet in Siachen Glacier down to Andaman and Nicobar at sea level. Upliftment of body, mind and soul. Poonam, that's the role yoga plays in a person's life. It isn't just physical fitness, it's mental, emotional and spiritual enlightenment.
Yoga, first of all, it works on purification, then it comes your diet modification. It comes automatically. We are not forced to don't do eat this and that. It's purification, diet modification, then your posture modification, then your breathing is rectified, then and the last relaxation, concentration, and the last is behavior modification. That is the outcome. It reflects on your body, it reflects on your face when you do yoga.
Now, when we have an International Yoga Day being celebrated at Rajpath, when we see the way it's being carried across the world, what does it mean for India and India's gift to the world?
So it means a lot to the India. You know, see, our Prime Minister, he has proposed yoga to United Nations in order to, you know, showcase India as a different identity. One. Also, if I talk about a gift to India, I see a lot of improvement coming to Indian forex reserves as also, because a lot of foreign personnel will come to India now to get more trained from Indian teachers.
Yes.
And they will send their students to India, like the way, for more teacher training courses and improve more of their mental health. So this is indeed will come more of a forex reserve for India's, you know, economy is concerned.
This is taking India's soft power across 7 seas, across the world. 192 countries today are practicing yoga, and it's not just Indians, it's people across the world. We're hoping to get all of them on one platform. We'll get to those pictures. My colleague Atir Khan sends us this latest report from Rajpath.
अचानक प्रधानमंत्री ऊपर से नीचे आ गए, तो आपको आशा थी कि वो आएंगे यहाँ?
यस, हमको आशा थी कि हमारे पास वो हमारे साथ योगा करेंगे, और बहुत ही अच्छा लगा हमको, बहुत ही अच्छा, बिल्कुल ऐसे लगा कि हम बहुत अच्छे मौसम में थे।
तो अपने आप को फॉर्चुनेट महसूस कर रहे हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री?
यस सर।
काफी देर तक उन्होंने योगा की, बाकायदा पूरे आसन किए लगातार साथ में।
हमें सर बड़ी खुशी हुई उनको देख करके, पहली बार देखा, और हमारे साथ आकर उन्होंने योगा किया तो हम बहुत खुश हुए।
और आपसे तो कुछ मीटर ही दूर रहे होंगे प्रधानमंत्री?
हमारे तो जब मेरे बराबर में बैठे हुए थे, और बिल्कुल हमने सोचा नहीं था कि मोदी सर हमारे साथ आकर योग करने वाले हैं, और वो भी एक आधा से नहीं, पूरा वो योग करेंगे।
मतलब प्रधानमंत्री के इतने नजदीक आपने सोचा था कि आप जा पाएंगे?
नजदीक नहीं थे, सिर्फ मिस्टर केजरीवाल हमारे पास थे, और कोई मोदी सर को तुमने बहुत दूर से देखा।
अच्छा, आप दूसरी जगह होंगी फिर?
हम उधर की साइड से, लेफ्ट साइड से हम।
लेकिन क्या अनुभव रहा आपका, जो पूरा यहाँ पर माहौल बना, क्या अनुभव था?
बहुत अच्छा था सर। जो भी हमें योगा जो है जरूर करना चाहिए। ये बस ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हमें योगा सुबह ही करनी चाहिए, सुबह शाम कभी भी कर सकते हैं। अगर हमें टाइम मिलता है, खाना खाने के 2 घंटे बाद हम योगा कभी भी कर सकते हैं। जो योगा इन्होंने अभ्यास शुरू किया है वो बहुत ही अच्छा है। स्वच्छ भारत अभियान भी इनका बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है।
राइट, सो थैंक यू फॉर स्पीकिंग विद इंडिया टुडे। So clearly this yoga, the entire program got over just in the nick of time, and rain is about to happen here at Rajpath. Prime Minister giving a message that it's not just the exercise, but yoga is about meditation, a balance of meditation and exercise, and it's an overall wellness exercise. With camera person Anil Jaiswal, this is Atir Khan in Delhi for India Today.
We showed you pictures from the Siachen Glacier. You're seeing pictures from Rajpath, where the weather, of course, is on the verge of packing up. But for the moment, I want to quickly take you to Jaisalmer in Rajasthan. This is the Indian Army's Desert Corps facing Pakistan in Gujarat and Rajasthan. And my colleague Sanket Upadhyay sends us this report.
Now, there might be political controversy whether who does yoga and who doesn't, but yoga on International Yoga Day seems to be binding one and all, particularly the Veer Jawans, the members of the Indian Army. Yesterday we showed you footage from Siachen, where braving the chill, the absolute chill, we showed you visuals of Jawans carrying out yoga. Here now we are along very close to the Indo-Pakistan border. This is of course the Jaisalmer military station, where they are carrying out yoga. The brave Jawans who guard our borders right now are carrying out, this is of course the very same area, the military training area where Jawans carry out their training. Over here right now what you're seeing is that Yoga Day is being celebrated, and something like yoga, which is also being seen by the Indian Army as a form of exercise, of physical training, that is happening at this moment over here. This function is already 20 minutes into being commenced. You can see that there are as many as close to 3,000 to 3,500 Jawans here and officers who are in fact braving the heat. Now remember, this is Jaisalmer, this is desert state. Temperatures soar as high as 48 degrees centigrade. No water, very, very extreme, very harsh conditions. And at a time like this, along with guarding the border, you have our brave Jawans, in fact, carrying out, keeping themselves physically fit so that they can give us that peaceful sleep. All that happening right here at the Jaisalmer military station. In fact, let me just quickly show you what sort of a place this actually is. On my right, if the video journalist is actually going to show you, this is among the last few villages from along the, the border district. That's among the last few villages that are over here. This entire area is surrounded by unexplored dunes, sand dunes, and very, very harsh conditions over here. You don't have mobile connectivity, you don't have clean drinking water, food is a major problem here, and amid all of this, you have civilians, a few civilians, as well as the Indian Army, which is training in perfection, training to secure Indian borders. And while all that is happening, what better way to celebrate International Yoga Day by the Jawans carrying out this form of exercise. In Jaisalmer, with video journalist Ravikant, Sanket Upadhyay for India Today.
So you saw yoga from the freezing heights of Siachen Glacier to the burning desert of Rajasthan, to the overcast sky in Delhi, and from the overcast sky in Delhi, Mosmi Singh with this report.
बच्चों से मिलते हुए पूरी तरह से बच्चों से घिरे हुए हैं। आप देख रहे हैं राजपथ पे प्रधानमंत्री जैसे ही अपने योगासन के बाद आए, बच्चों ने उनको घेर लिया। प्रधानमंत्री के प्रिय हैं बच्चे भी, और बच्चों को देखने के लिए वो बाहर निकले अपने योगासन के बाद, और सब बच्चे उनको मिल के काफी खुश हैं। प्रधानमंत्री को देखा, ये नाम देखा, बहुत खुश है, बहुत खुशी है। योगासन भी किया उन्होंने, ये मैम बहुत अच्छा योगासन भी किया उन्होंने, और आज हम पहली बार उनको इतनी पास से देख पा रहे हैं। और प्रधानमंत्री के योगासन को कितने मार्क्स देंगे आप? 100 में से 100 देंगे, 100 में से 100। हाँ, यस मैम। 1000 तो कोई बात कर पाया, हाथ मिला पाया प्रधानमंत्री? हम मिलाने तो गए, लेकिन भगदड़ मच गई वहाँ पे, बहुत सारी भीड़ भाड़ हो रही थी। तो आप सब लोग योगा करते हैं? प्रधानमंत्री से क्या कहना चाहेंगे उनके योगासन पर? हम उनसे ये कहना चाहेंगे कि वो अपनी फिटनेस पे अच्छी योगा ऐसी करते रहे और ऐसी फिट रहे हमेशा। प्रधानमंत्री फिट है, फिटनेस को कितना मार्क्स देंगे? 100 में से 100 पूरा, वो बहुत फिट है। तो आप लोग को अंदाजा था कि प्रधानमंत्री योगा करेंगे? तो खुश हैं आप लोग? तो वो स्टेज से नीचे उतर के आए, तो आप लोग उठे, सब लोग भागे?
प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा है कि रिकॉर्ड सेट करेंगे, तो अब आप लोग आगे भी जीवन भर योगा करेंगे? तो आप देख रहे हैं, कुछ हो ना हो, प्रधानमंत्री बच्चों में हिट है और काफी खुश नजर आ रहे हैं जिस तरह से प्रधानमंत्री उनसे मिल रहा है। कैमरा पर्सन पिनाकी सेन के साथ मौसमी सिंह, दिल्ली आज तक।
The children there super excited about meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Poonam, if we were to specifically talk about the asanas that were practiced at Rajpath or Yogpath today, they started with Tadasan. What's the significance of Tadasan?
Tadasan, it improves your blood circulation from your toe to your fingers. It is very good for blood circulation and proper oxygenation. It improves your posture also and very good for height increase in child. So it gives you a kind of balance and it corrects your posture, especially works on your spine.
So perhaps what you need is a good yoga teacher or Google, just see what these asanas are all about. These are the simplest of the asanas. Of course, there are also very complex ones, but you can graduate to them. Mosmi Singh has sent us one more report from Yogpath. Let's take a look.
Seems the dust storms were just waiting for the international event to finish. Soon after the event finished, there is a haze that has engulfed the Rajpath. Well, we have with us lots of foreign students who have just performed yoga, and there is a smile on their face. They feel relaxed despite the wind and the breeze. So it was a great day, a great start, fitness start.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Feel happy, like myself.
So do you remember any of the asanas, the yoga steps?
Yeah, I do.
Which one?
This and Namaskar.
Namaste.
Yes.
You remember any asana?
Yeah, many. The knees, the bending of the knees and the head and the turning of the head. Yes, great.
So do you feel your senses have calmed down, relaxed?
Yes, it's a great day. I mean, we have been practicing since last week, and today it was like, I mean, we felt everything. It was a great day.
So could you understand, there's a lot of talking in Hindi. Could you understand thoda?
Yeah, thoda.
Thoda समझ में आया?
Thoda, ज़्यादा नहीं.
ज़्यादा नहीं.
Yes.
So, you saw it and you understood? You saw the...
Yeah, I see. I don't understand everything, but little bit. That's it.
हिंदी गाना समझ में आता है? हिंदी song?
No.
Nice. How about you? Would you practice it now for the rest of your life?
I think so, because now I'm feeling really energetic, really relaxed. It was great. It was great.
So these are students from Amity, and the prof is here. Let's speak to him. Sir, you need to do some yoga though.
That's right. I am a retired general from the Indian Army.
That's right.
I have done my innings, but yes, I do need to exercise a little bit because I need to reduce a bit. But these students have been very enthusiastic about this yoga. We are all from Amity University, Gurgaon, and we've been practicing for the last 6-7 days.
Just to come here.
Yes, to participate here. And they were very enthusiastic to come here and see the electrifying moment of history being created. You know, and this complete event being chartered now in the Guinness Book of World Records.
That's right. You can just see actually history being created after the event. The sea of people that's going off the Rajpath. It is tremendous amount of crowd. And one last message. Bharat Mata ki Jai.
Bharat, I'll shout and everybody says Bharat Mata and you say Jai. Okay. Bharat Mata ki Jai! Bharat Mata ki Jai! Amity University ki Jai! Amity University ki Jai! Thank you.
That students quite enthusiastic and upbeat about their participation in the International Yoga Day. With camera person Pinaki Sen, this is Mosmi Singh in Delhi for India Today.